Hello, vicarious mercenaries, proxy ninjas, and pop culture PhDs. Welcome and welcome back to the Rec Room. Yes, it has been a minute. I kind of feel like I need to do one of these look around kind of things, like I'm in a foreign environment after waking up from an alien abduction or something. Since yeah, a week off has definitely been a little disorienting, or at least taken off routine. I guess we'll put it that way. So I'll talk about more what's been going on lately here in a second. But man, there is a lot of ground to cover tonight. For those of you who are ready to get into gaming, buckle up because man, a lot's happened. So it's going to take a second before I get to everything. But for starters, I see Chairman Nazari jumping in and says, "Good evening from Virginia," and good evening right back at you from Michigan. Um, and at least to cover anybody who's new, this is your virtual hangout for creative project updates, pop culture commentary, and deep dives into franchises that inspire any of the above. And yeah, I almost think I could have messed that up because it's the muscle memory is waning in high speed here. So let me get one of the basics out of the way. I was off all of last week except Sunday, so we did not have any regular streams last week. So of course, there's not a whole lot of stats and numbers to catch you up on since. But shout out goes to Jolly Roger, I think one of our last ones for last week for sharing out the show. So greatly appreciated over there. And I'm going to detour on numbers here for a second. So something's kind of unusual. So earlier in the year, they were talking about Twitch potentially changing up the metrics so more people would be able to start monetizing stuff. Well, I think somewhere in the last week, they must have cut the stats down. They essentially cut everything in half. The problem is we've already hit the check mark on all three out of the four, and the one that is still the problem, the buzzsaw, is still not necessarily any easier. Before you had to have an average of three viewers, entirety, but I think they cut it in half to be you have to have at least an average of three across 4 different days across like a month. So therein is still a problem. If I can't get to three at any one point in time, doing so on different days is still equally challenging. So I guess the good news for all of you out there is that there still will not be ads anytime soon, but at the same time, that has actually, been one of the contributors to have been doing this for about 2 years and still just essentially continue doing it for free. Now, again, I've emphasized that the purpose of this stream is not necessarily the gaming. It is mostly just to get eyes on creative projects. So, I mean, I'm just got to treat it as part of the business process. But I think that's why burnout was starting to set in. And so, just to give you a catch up, so I think it was just a one of those perfect storm disasters leading into last week that we were having frequent technical issues, flat viewership, fatigue on my part. It just reached a point where, after going 4 to 6 nights a week, it was time to take a break. So I did not technically go on vacation. I was not living the life of luxury. It was still more or less a working vacation. I just essentially put streaming on the back burner so that I could get some how do I say this, different stuff done. So I guess that kind of leads into project stuff, and then it'll lead into things that have happened over the last weekend or so. So I kind of put a pause, just temporarily, of course, on editing for book 2 in the Firewall Protocol saga, and it's hard to believe it's coming up on almost a year since Ascendant Chaos got released, and the OCD in person within said, you know what, it's time to finally work on some polishing fixes. In part, one of the motivators is because they're going to be doing a local author sale in July. So I'm like, hey, if I'm mingling with other authors and not just doing the pop culture thing, I think it's a good time for me to really put a little more emphasis on fixes and stuff. So I've kind of clocked myself. It takes me about 8 days to read through my first book. So that's with just trying to check on some things to do some improvements on. So I got through about half of it last week. And today being my day off, I've not worked on it yet, but that will resume tomorrow and conclude hopefully by end of week, depending on where fixes put me and all that. Then next week, I will be resuming working on book 2 and resuming on audio. And if you're interested in the audio, that is on our Patreon page, patreon.com/TheEnforcerOS. So if you're interested in the most up-to-date changes and concept art, you can get that over there. But if you just want to dabble, stick your foot in the water for seeing what the audiobook sounds like, well, you can also find that on YouTube and Rumble and Odysee. But that only goes up to chapter 2. We've got at least through chapter 6 now on Patreon. So yeah, let's talk about what's been going on this week. Yeah, I am just whooped. So this was the first weekend of doing two shows. So that consisted of a Saturday show and a Sunday show. The first of which was a vendor market, so it was technically called the Fraser Vendor Market, and I found out about this just a few weeks ago, and it was a pretty low-key operation that a guy in the local city is new to getting the event set up. So thankfully there was no charge, because it's still growing. Not a lot of vendors, but I think there's about 15, 16. They had some food trucks, they had some face painting, and a DJ. And other than having to rough some of the elements, it went pretty well. So very thankful that some people stopped by. We actually sold a few copies of the book there. So some of the challenges were that it was a beautiful day out, very windy though, so there's a lot of cottonwood blowing through the air. So periodically that took out some of the merchandise, and so basically adjustments were made to make sure things that were not prone to wind knockover weren't quite out on display as much. But there's some other cool things too for being a non-pop culture event. Ran into some other people that were gamers. I think the organizer was one of the guys next to me at a table, and there's also somebody else who's selling like pop culture 8-bit style artwork, and he was quite familiar with some of the other shows in the area. So it was great to connect with some people. Who knows, some of them might eventually be or go from former strangers to future friends on the Hyperstream if we cross paths again, because I definitely had to have some fun conversation about gaming and some other things there. So as far as that show goes, there was also kind of cool. There was a lot of food and baker vendor stuff there too. So overall, good turnout, especially for being a shorter show. Now, also on Sunday, it was our first repeat show for doing Dawn of the Collectors, or I'm not sure what the proper name is. I mean, that's kind of the group, but it also is labeled as the St. Clair Shores Toy and Comic Show. So it was neat to meet and reconnect with some other people again, and got to be in a little bit more of an artist alley-esque kind of section. So the organizer's doing a good job of trying to grow things and play around with some new ideas. So the challenge was, though, it's far more, a lot of it is people that are kind of selling their collections, or some just might be very proficient at buying and selling, and so it's a good avenue for those who are comic and figure collectors. But I just get the impression, though, there's less of the art collectors. So I've struggled at both of those shows. Now, we still had a couple sales, so I mean, it's greatly appreciated to connect with some people. So I don't want to diminish that or make it sound like, oh, being negative, but it's more challenging because one of the business sides is what's constantly going through your brain is, can I make my costs back? And so this is now, I think we've done a total of 9 shows, and I've only broken even at 2. And that's because there was no registration fee. So, I mean, the registration fees are becoming quite challenging to overcome. Now, if I had a larger library of things that were more pop culture centric, maybe it'd be easier. But again, it takes time to build that up. And it was cool talking to somebody else at the prior show. He's like, yeah, it is more challenging when you are trying to promote your own self, your brand, because people don't know if they want to gamble on what you are selling or not. They don't know you yet. So, I mean, it does take a lot of getting yourself out there to be presentable, charismatic, and all those things. So people are going to spend money on that which they know, that which they are familiar with. So I do not want to diminish in any way. I mean, I've been having a lot of fun at these shows and been connecting and making some great, resource connections, learning about some other things that are up and coming. So even from Saturday, picked up on something that might lead to another show this Saturday at a farmer's market. So some things are still moving, and there might be some more stuff to talk about later this week. Also, one other thing that was kind of cool, I think we finally had our first Amazon sale for the first time in a few months. It's been very slow on the digital or the online side because there's the internet. It's massive. There's so much going on. So I don't know if that was a byproduct of a family member promoting something, or maybe finally planted a seed and it's from somebody that we connected with at the show. So thank you to whoever it is out there, and I'm sure more of those will occur in the future. I won't be able to know who all purchasers are, but I greatly appreciate everybody who has picked some stuff up for their support. So I think that's pretty much it from everything on the project side. So I mean, I've got this laundry list here on my sticky notes of just how much has happened in the last week. Now, normally I don't think we'd have this much to cover, but there was 2 major events. I mean, we don't have E3 anymore. That has long gone. So it's all of the major platforms are kind of doing their own shows now. So I was able to catch parts of the Sony State of Play show last week, and then I was at a show yesterday, I think, when the Xbox one, and I don't remember if this was called the Showcase or what, but a lot of stuff, a lot of it probably just turned my nose at, because in some cases I don't really care, but there were a few things to note. One of which, I guess I'll start with the one that's on the list here first, from Sony. At least, was it Sony? No, it may have been. No, I think it was Sony, where they finally showcased Resident Evil 9, which is going to be subtitled Requiem. I'm not sure what to make of it yet. I didn't care for 7 and 8. If it's any closer to true to form, I might take interest in it, but it's hard to say. I mean, it's so interesting to watch visuals now. They're getting so surreal and so far into the uncanny valley that I almost don't even know if I find it enjoyable anymore, because things look so super rich in terms of texture detail and draw distance, but then the animations look so jank that it's kind of off-putting. So there is a possibility of it returns to some more nostalgic or retro elements, but at the same time, it's a little early because there's more of a cinematic trailer. We don't really know how that's going to go yet. So another one that definitely bubbled to the surface, and it's one, of course, I've talked about many times in terms of franchise, and they announced finally a Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, and it's still unknown how many games they're including, but they're including all of the arcade titles, a lot of the handheld versions, and some stuff leading into the versions from the handheld era into the newer stuff. So there may be the possibility, if they include anything that was under the Midway umbrella, it's definitely a guaranteed purchase. But at the same time, one of the key reasons was because Mortal Kombat 4, yes, number 4, the one that was not necessarily a favorite, but it was the last arcade version, is finally being included, because they've only gone up through the two-dimensional versions. Now, I've mentioned I don't care much about Mortal Kombat anymore. I have not touched Mortal Kombat since Mortal Kombat 9, because I don't care about the direction that the company has gone from a continuity standpoint, from a visual standpoint. But at the same time, part of me is torn, because that was such an influential franchise growing up. I mean, even from a creative standpoint of things I draw from a character design or an environment design standpoint, that I still want to support when companies can pull their head out of the rear and say, hey, we recognize that we had a point in time where people really liked our games. It's like, yes, I kind of want to still throw a couple bucks at preserving the legacy or the traditional design mechanism. So that was definitely one that bubbled to the surface. So there's another one I think I've mentioned once before, and there's a little bit more gameplay this time, called Morbid Metal. Now, I'm still holding out for that one. Maybe it'll come to console, because it has this interesting tag mechanic. You've got 3 different characters. It's got the action style of like Ninja Gaiden, but right now it's only listed for PC. So I'm hoping that comes to console. Hard to say. Another one I'm not sure if I'm sold on is one called Spirit X Strike. It's got an interesting, elaborate combo system. Like, you take on bosses sometimes one at a time, and it's kind of got some of this Fist of the North Star vibe to it. So it's one I'll keep an eye on, but it's not something I'm sold on yet. So that's something. Also, here's a really odd one, something called Pizza Bandit. So apparently it's supposed to be a Gears of War type game, but all they really show you is this guy making a pizza in some kind of cyberpunk environment, and then, I don't know, monsters or something break in, and then he goes like almost Duke Nukem on them or something, so I don't know. It looks like Ninja Gaiden 4 got a release date of October, I think 21st. Here's one that's kind of odd. This is going to be a pop culture deviation here for a second. So I had somebody recommend to me the TV show The Expanse. I ended up having to not finish watching the show, because to me it was completely degenerate, despite having some really interesting premise stuff to it. The show's got this ongoing conflict between populations of Earth, Mars, and Belters, but the problem is, it's like there were some cases where they had F-bombs like every other minute. I mean, some of the dialogue was just so poor. And there was other context things I did not care for, but it was interesting to see that the franchise is popular enough that it's going to get some kind of shooter or sci-fi element. Admittedly, some of the tech stuff looks kind of cool, but it may be PC only, and either way, I'm not too inclined to participate given my detachment from the franchise. But man, the gadgets and stuff did look kind of interesting. So there's another one, a sci-fi potential co-op ones. Like, we're getting into all these survival crafting things anymore. There's one called Blind Descent. Gonna keep an eye on it, but I mean, it's mostly another cartoonized or stylized, cartoony sci-fi game. Not sure where that's gonna go yet. One that definitely does not have my interest is Neo 3, because I could not finish the first game, even though I visually like the style of it. I don't do Dark Souls games. And then, so 1 plus, 1 minus. So I just happened to catch the trailer for Beast of Reincarnation. See, that actually takes a little bit more of a form that looks like Ninja Gaiden in terms of the action, the cinematic style, the visual style, a mix of both sci-fi like mechs plus mythological style creatures. So I don't know if that was Xbox only, but that is definitely one I will keep an eye on of more interest. And here's one that I think is more of a negative. I'm like, oh my goodness, how can they mess this up? So Solo Leveling and its popularity, of course, is getting the video game treatment. And who's making it? Netmarble. What could go wrong there when you have a company that is so focused on mobile style games? I'm like, the same thing happened to Kaiju number 8. I think that got a mobile variation game. So I mean, I'm finding these awesome anime, and of course, they can't resist throwing money at the chance to rake people over the coals for their money. So yeah, that's a no. You know, sometimes I keep an eye open to see if there's any interesting character variations or something like that, but I don't have much hope for that one, nor do I intend to play it. But there's a lot that's happened the last couple weeks. So yeah, it's gonna be a little tough getting back in the groove here, but it is time to finally again work on a Mayhem Monday in Just Cause 3. And I did manage to finally download the content that is paid for. Whether we'll interact with it or not, I don't know. Because I think last time Stack told us that there was a variation of the wingsuit. So I think, but that still might be quest dependent. And we haven't touched this game in about 3 weeks because we had Memorial Day in between, and then last week with being off. So this game's been out of rotation here for a couple extra minutes. But yeah, we are on episode 4, which are called Info Dump and Skill Dump, or Info and Skill Dump, because I'm likely to be rusty and not remember what we were doing here. So Rico Rodriguez is likely to face plant into the dirt numerous times here, and we shall see what happens. Hey, dude, put the towel back where you got it from. Yes, offline mode. Thank you for nagging me still. It's got my curiosity as how these trains are going to come to play here that are in some of these cutscenes. Yeah, we had to disconnect last time too. I had this really comical moment. I checked all 3 platforms. I had like jumped out of the burning chopper, landed perfectly on the ground, and that was the part that ended up going missing right when the platforms dropped. So he's probably gonna start talking to his friend and
Hey, Sheldon to Rico.
that guy and Mario.
Ah, I should have figured you'd survive.
So they keep talking every time about this mission, and they sent outside of town, but I have not apparently figured out what the plan is to meet up with them, because they say outside of town, and I'm like losing track of just how massive this map is, because we've only liberated 2 areas. Chairman says all you see is the start screen, and I have frozen on the video. May have to do a refresh, friend. Nothing is going on here. Everything is green. Frame rates are up. There's nothing else I can see here. I can try playing something here real quick, but yeah, Twitch's signal's running through. Yeah, it means it means everything probably locked up. So you may have to try to do try closing the app and reopening it, because there's nothing I can see to redo anything here. I just, like I said, I just checked YouTube, or I just checked Twitch. It's fine, and YouTube's fine over there. Okay, so yeah, we've only done 2 out of a bazillion areas here, and I don't even know how to access the objective they're trying to tell me. Progress, maybe? Liberation? No. Filter? No. I guess maybe eventually I'll run into them when I figure out where they're at, because I don't know if there's a marker or anything to tell me what their position is. I see this up here. Maybe we'll work our way over there tonight. I've also been kind of... Oh, okay. Chairman says it's good now. Okay, cool. I've been trying to get caught up and do a bunch of these gear things and try to max out some of these challenges, but man, I think that might be kind of a bit lost cause in terms of also trying to advance the story here. I know I didn't quite get capped out on the score one that we did when we were blowing some stuff up, so I guess maybe we'll try to see if this is relative to the objective. And where are we? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I guess we'll go cruising across town first. Read the game manual.
Well,
Where's the game manual at? Do they put one in the game? Because I don't have a case. So I don't like... I mean, even then, it's not like I would necessarily have one. But I'm like, it's the other thing is, where's the help section to tell me, like, where it's at? Yeah, because, I mean, nothing else I'm seeing is telling me where I'm supposed to go. But anyway, hey, that's why we wing it.
Ravello's bonnet, and Costa del Porto is about to suffer the brunt of his, disappointment.
Disappointment?
I thought you and your pal would like to know.
We hit the rock on the way out of the driveway.
Mario, you there?
Oh, not good.
I'll meet you outside of town.
See that? He also says outside of town, but I'm kind of like, where's outside of town? Outside of town is very vague. If your town is shaped like a circle, yeah, that's an infinite number of degrees. Well, it's up to 360 degrees, but narrow it down. Yeah, this is the one case where I did digital. Yeah, I was doing the math. I noticed I still have to purchase the vehicle, the weapon pack, and that scorpion-looking one. Figure I need to cruise around town for a warm-up anyway. Oh, we're going like the opposite direction we did for that destruction one, aren't we? Or the bomb. Oh, what's this? Oh, I missed the jump. Great. Oh, why is it now telling me the other way? There it goes. Recalculating. There's a garage. Not interested in that just yet. Out of the way. Oh, that's not a horn. Somebody's got to get better at drifting. Ooh, not that guy. He's done. Did I get this on Steam? No. I got the PlayStation store. The PSN. Whoop. Hey, he fell over on his own. That wasn't my fault. Alright, this looks like a new area. Ooh, planes overhead. A little more visible than the ones in Mercenaries 1. Uh-oh. Okay. That didn't impair things too bad.
Looks like they don't want me.
Settled that mess. Ooh, settlement discovered, huh? Okay, well, it's apparently still taking me all the way up and around. Don't forget to hack all this. You know what? The thing is, it doesn't... You're going to have to explain that to me, because I know you mentioned that a while ago. It doesn't let you hack them at all once you captured it. Is that relevant? Or is it only when they're actually part of the actual objective? Because some of them didn't let me hack them, or at least because I didn't do so ahead of time. Apparently this is Avoid the airstrike FOW, huh? What? Oh, that? Oh, that's not good. Why is there airstrikes happening? I have no idea what's going on here. Of course I can't. Am I dead? Kind of look like I'm dead. Wow, that was fun. Not all the way there for nothing. Apparently, I'm not equipped for that.
Time for some action.
Yeah, I'm not going in there.
Hostile contact. All units converge on these coordinates. ASAP.
What is he doing? I really needed to, like, put a grenade on the door to open the door? So you're saying I should have been able to do it during the taking of the objective? Well, I mean, I only did it the one time where I thought it was one of the actual objectives. There was a couple bases that I took over, which they weren't on the list, and then they were not accessible after the camp got taken over by the resistance peoples. Now where am I? This looks like the base where I was doing the destruction thing. I think it is. Yeah, how we end up all the way back over here. Okay. Oh, I guess that was the starting point. Well, that was productive. I guess I'll set the waypoint from here. Alright, let's try that. We can get a vehicle from somewhere here. This guy looks like he's being real productive. Yeah, you should be able to, it says, because at the end, all the SAM sites, you do not attack, it will attack you. Okay, so in other words, I don't remember the game telling me a whole lot about it, and I know that's coming from your expertise. I figure I just end up having to wing it and learn that the hard way at this point. Because it seems like should have been a little bit more emphasis on that. Because especially if you can't hack the thing after you've already captured it. I mean, that's a lot of SAM sites, technically. I mean, I know we had the one tutorial mission, but, you know, this thing's garbage. Get me out of here.
Perfect parking space.
Perfect parking space. Whoa, where are you going? Here we go. Best shenanigans ever. Zip tie into wingsuit into a neck-breaking collision with a rock wall. Alright, let's see if this guy has more speed here. There we go. I didn't want that there anyway. It's like tacos with an L. Alright, so we're going to stop here this time. Don't mind me, guys. Oh, fantastic. That is a good start. Alright, let's see. Do I have a rocket here? How about we do this? Giant big target, a little difficult to miss. I didn't even punch a hole in it. Alright, you guys. Give me some high ground. Why is there a sniper laser on me? One and done. Alright, let me get some speed here. Ah, that's not what I wanted. Alright, let's try that again. Yo, Mr. Sniper, cut that out.
He's in range.
Peekaboo. Alright, what can I hit from here? Ooh, there we go.
No, juice for you.
Look, the trick at the little things on the outside here. There we go. Grab a different machine gun. No! Said before, I like this one. I know it's not for a long range, but it's more fun. But I just like tagged him. Oh, that's right, because I guess he kicked me right in the head. I just got sniped. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. You quit trying to snipe me. Got rockets? No, not rockets. Alright, let's see here. What else is over there? Wow, there's a lot of stuff here. Oh, we gotta go further out, that's why. That is a green laser. Got a rocket. No, no, don't kill me so soon. What? Random trees falling down the hill? That's good. That's good. It takes too many bullets to kill somebody. Well, it doesn't. Don't forget the big radio antenna. Okay, I must have not seen that one. I'll keep an eye on here. I am not opposed to using a bullet hose. And don't forget, there's more than one way to play a video game. Ooh, is that rocket rounds? I'll take that. There we go. Alright, so antenna. I didn't see the antenna. Oh, that thing. There we go. Okay. Alright, I'll try taking the high ground one more time. And we'll just go up this way. Nice job, Rico. You missed. That thing? Way up there? Nope. Nope. No, no, you may not crash this party. I'm already crashing this party. Let's try that. I think we got it.
Well, that won't help reception.
No, I don't want to jump on the barbed wire. Hit this guy. Okay, now... Oh, those look like they blew up.
Rolling in the thunder.
The thunder. To feel the thunder. Okay, what else we got? Got some other radio things, some other explodables. Let's see. Looks like a lot of it's down there. Such a nice place to live. Look at those guys. Ooh, we can take a vehicle off that. Alright, stop it with a rocket launcher. Alright, you gonna make me go up there? Alright, come the tanks. Gotta go. He looks like he shot himself, like it bounced off the thing and hit him. Let me go up here to land around. That's not what I wanted. Good job, Rico. Oh, I think I'm done. Maybe not. Give me the tank. Now I'm dead. Okay. Officially. Couldn't make it to the dock without tank encounter there. Change my mind all the time.
Come on.
Oh, so they're still gonna keep airstriking me here.
We need reinforcements.
Reports of hostiles in the area. All
Alright,
units
get in
respond.
vehicle. Get in vehicle without getting shot, preferably. Now we're gonna have some fun. Maybe. I prefer to be driving forward, thank you. Not getting airstruck. Alright, let's get some speed here. Alright, anybody else got some tanks? What am I stuck on? Bigger area of attack. Try to grab a tank immediately. I did. I did the first time, got me killed. I did the second time, got them killed. Alright, this ought to help a little bit better. Adios. He's the barricade at the backstop. Where's this guy going? He's like, I'm out of here. Maybe. Gave him an extra 3-second lifespan. Alright, let's... Nope, I don't want to hit the wall. I don't want to ruin my precious tank. Stage, she says. Reverse. Alright, I've still got a couple things floating around here. Ouch! My biscuits are burning. Uh-oh, I'm almost done because I'm like moving like very slow.
Ground support on call. We go to prep the area.
You're gonna kill me just because I'm in a tank that's blowing up? You mean I don't get an auto eject sequence? What kind of game is this? It's got the constitution of a vegetarian. Oh, yeah, the tank from on fire? Yeah, it didn't do a very good job warning me, like, having the vocals of mercenaries. Like, this thing's about to blow.
I'm here.
How these guys get respawned, huh?
All available units to these coordinates. Repeat, all units to these coordinates.
Let's try that again. It worked pretty well last time. Let me blow up the gate controls. Alright, we still got a couple boxes. So we hit on that one. Oh, you want peace? Who wants a little? Hey, listen up, you primitive screwheads. This is my boomstick. This is not a true tank, it has wheels. Alright, there's something that blows up on that side. Couldn't aim any lower on him. One of those. Oh, there's one of Sam's, okay. Alright, wherever the last thing is, I guess I'll try the Sam first, but I don't want them getting back into it. Oh, it's on fire, so I guess that's a good time to get out anyway. Oh, are you kidding me? I got out of the vehicle. Now I take the long way around. Oh, there's a Sam right there. Didn't even see that one. See, those are not on the list. So what happens if I walk up to this? Don't make me do it, guys. Yep, this tank. I'm trying to do a jump, you moron. Not a very effective one. Alright, so there's two, and I don't really see what object it gets. Oops, that was overkill. Get in the chopper, Rico. Okay, where's this last thing? Oh, there it is. Do I have no armaments in this heap? I don't.
Understood. We are providing additional manpower at your location.
Ah, it dropped. Or dropped.
Feels like an explosion's coming.
This will protect me. There we go. Ooh. Looks kind of speedy for a tank. I'll take a tank. Hayfield Blast.
Didn't even break a sweat.
Yeah. So you died 3 times without sweating? Well, I don't know if that says a whole lot. Alright. Ooh, this is a nice view. I'm just gotta figure out where some of these things are on the map. So there's area 1 and 2, so we're now here. And all these areas, huh? I said 1 of 5. So does that probably mean like these areas? That's part of a separate one. Maybe if I go way out there. Let's go do a air jump. Let's go this way. I think this is the way we want. Yeah, so if we go all the way out here, that's part of the same territory.
Hi there. The good general heard that some of you were experiencing some television interference from the transmitter at Chima Leon. So he decided to destroy it and the base around it, just to be sure. Yes, as with any industrious nation, there's always the occasional infrastructure shake-ups. That's why I assume I'm broadcasting from some sort of underground bunker. Well, carry on. Viva Medici!
Well, that's hilarious. Like, so there's a rat chewing on the cable, so we decided to blow up an entire continent. Good old propaganda. Oh, there's some red items here. Let's blow this stuff up.
This might be trouble, and I like trouble.
Oh, there's a Sam. They haven't started shooting yet. Stop that.
Contact. All units to these coordinates.
Do it. I'm not hurting already. Get out of here. Run for it.
Target is at large. Re-establish visual contact immediately.
I got your visual contact. Let me put it at the end of my gun. You guys. Hornet's nest.
This is HQ. We have additional forces converging on your position.
Ooh, that makes a bang.
Forces at your location. Neutralize the target ASAP.
What did I get hit by? Chopper? I hear a chopper. Oh boy. Alright, is that tank that's doing that or chopper? I don't like having a chopper hit me. I don't like hearing a chopper when I can't hear it. This seems like a safe spot. Woo! Wait a minute, I hacked that thing.
Be advised, tanks dispatched to point of conflict.
So you're saying it doesn't do jack if I hack it, huh? Ooh, it's infinite missiles. I'm just gonna unload everything.
Just try and stop. Choppers are inbound. Repeat, choppers are inbound.
Don't care about your choppers.
This place looks better on fire.
This place looks better on fire. Alright, now looks like another good place for a settlement. I see red. What? Those are not tumbleweeds. The cars are just like driving over the trees and just rolling across the terrain. It was a statue. This whole thing might be one. Yep, it is. Yeah, let's start here, guys.
Ready for action.
This one's a little more on
Engaging
the
the target.
civilian side.
All
Huh?
units converge on the
I hope
following
I don't have that
coordinates.
transmitter thing again. That one was not very fun. I see a statue. Gotta find a billboard. Is that a billboard? That's one of 4? 5, maybe? What is this, the 6th day music here? There's one. One out of 4 speakers.
We are sending ground support to your location.
There's one. Easier from the air. Find some more billboards and some more speakers. Did my chopper change its colors based on them rescuing that other area? Come on, billboards, where you hiding?
Copy that. Reinforcements inbound.
Nope, that's not one of them. Didn't like that.
Dispatch. Target is still at large.
Oh,
Find
there's
him.
a speaker right there.
Sending additional reinforcements to your location. All units, find the rebel. Pursue aggressively.
Yes. Bring a ground vehicle to an air fight. Oops. Let's get this backwards. I'm not used to using the triggers for the navigation on the bumpers for the...
Is anybody left out there?
Nope, they all dead.
Reports of violence in the area. All units
Still
converge.
got one more speaker.
This is
More
dispatch.
billboards.
Request receipt.
There's a billboard.
Reinforcements en route.
course, I still got to deal with the jail. Oh, I'm smoking, aren't I? I have a tendency to put the propaganda speakers near the residences, it seems like, but perhaps not entirely.
Sending additional ground forces to your location immediately.
There's the speaker. Alright, let's see if I can find the last billboard.
If only I had some marshmallows.
Marshmallows. Oop, does that count? That is not one of the billboards.
Locate the rebel immediately. Do not let him escape.
Oh, I'm outside the area? Oh, yeah, it must have been. Well, that's good to know if you go too far out. I might want to get out of the thing. Yeah, I like to fly on the wild side sometimes.
We've lost him. Get back to your posts.
I'm reluctant to give up this bird's eye view here, because otherwise I'm not going to find the others. That billboard. Oh, I did get the billboard. That must have been it. Okay, now let's go mess with the police station, I guess. Gotta go.
Oh, that got to be good for the engine.
Rebel activity reported. Get to the following coordinates immediately. Group support inbound. Hang in there, ground team.
Should be fun.
Oh, poor prisoner. Okay, apparently I'm not good at hacking in and getting shot at the same time here. Barrel gonna knock you out. Would you at least finish the hack? Thank you so much for your compliance and allowing me to hack jail cell number 3. Alright, so now I gotta call them in. If I can remember how to do it. I need me some high ground here.
Sending air support to your location.
Air support? We don't want no air support. Where's this guy going? I get interrupted by the flying tire. Get some RPG rockets. Am I out? Oh, you're right. Thank you. Yeah, good call. But not by going through that, though. And weapons. Reloaded yet?
We've lost visual contact. All
There we
units,
go.
fan out and search.
Good call. Okay, so now I've got a stupid beacon thing, I think. Whoa! I guess I ain't taking that chopper. Alright.
Initializing search protocol. Find the target as soon as possible.
Why am I stuck here? Oh, it's because there's nowhere to go.
This is dispatch. Did we get
Alright,
him?
beacons.
What's going on? Report.
How do I find these things? Oh, there we go. Ah! Alright, here's one. Where the other two? Run, Rico. Why's it gotta be all the way over there? There's the other one. Of course, I'm going the opposite way. Where is it? And bingo. Then the flag. There we go. The bull. Alright, so I heard at least 2 collectible things go off in this area, so I'll probably do that first. Maybe if I get these other 2 done, then we'll do some roaming around. Let's start on this side of town. Yep, there's one here. Warmer.
My friends, I'm very happy to report that General Di Ravello's forces have been ousted from the beautiful town of Babica. Let us all keep fighting.
Nothing here. Down, a little colder. Warmer. Oh, too far. Oop, somewhere down here. Yep, thought it might be on that patio once it was flying by it. Alright, let's listen to the psycho.
Day 45. I lead to Private Bonet, the drill sergeant's inebriation, in total confidence, of course. It took less than an hour before most of the platoon knew. Their hatred of Dushku, built slowly and dangerously, each punishment doled out to me cements their loyalty. Soon, a small spark shall ignite this powder keg.
What a champ. Alright, I wonder if that was the only one. Alright, let's try over here. Oh, what's that objective? Oh, another out of gas? Oh, let's try towing it again. I want to do another one of these tows. Failed so spectacularly last time.
Come here.
And now you gotta tow it somewhere. This is gonna go so fantastic. Tow it with a sports car. Of course, you couldn't have stopped out of gas in any reasonable angle, could you? Alright, so let's put it right in the middle. Right in the middle. Right in the middle of the grill. Rip the grill right off. There we go. Get out of my way. I'm towing here. Oh man, where are we going here? Who's towing who? I gotta tow it to the gas station. Oh man. So help me, why did you go behind me? Let's pull this thing around if it'll let me. Oh no. Oh. Didn't even give me this angle last time. Great. What am I in a Fast and Furious movie? Gonna clothesline something here? I'll vault across Rio de Janeiro. There we go. Now we got some momentum. Look out. Like that. Right.
Not to brag, but I am awesome.
Not to brag, but I am awesome. Okay, so in other words, by dropping it there, I get a resupply point. Okay. Well, not really a job I would call quality, but if it says I'm done, then I say I'm done too. Alright. I want to go to the other part of town here. Check for another collectible. This has got pretty good brakes. Oh, I hear one. I just heard one. I heard it. Where is it? Wow, we're at the extreme edge. Is it up top so the ratios or the perimeter is not very good? Where is it? I don't hear anything now. Huh. Wow, it's still have to be pretty far away. Okay, let me get my car. So I'm gonna go take that to the garage. I'm sorry, did I run over your foot? Okay, where's the garage at? Alright.
Come on, Rico. You've already got that vehicle.
Aww. Doesn't mean I remember it. Okay, so we've got a couple more settlements still. Highly likely that this is one of the two. Maybe here, but let's take the big one first. Got a car. Let's hit the road. Now you say I'm going the wrong way? I understand. Well, what? Make up your mind, GPS. I was gonna say I look like a transport shop for a second. Yeah, I can. I'd say barely drift, but I did use the regular brakes, not the hand brakes. So I'm gonna try that again. part of town. That ticked him off.
All units, we have reports of violence.
We have reports of violence. How about some evidence? There's a collectible near this one.
All units on alert. Re-establish visual contact.
Missiles. Nope, I'm not.
Not on my island.
There's a tower. Do I have to do the police station this time? Oh, preferably not.
All
It looks
units,
like I
find
probably
the
do.
rebel. Pursue aggressively.
Pursue casually. Let's get a little closer for that one. A secret over here too.
Target has left the area.
I'll go ahead and let you think that. Where's the stuff at? It's rather light for a hostile zone here. Oh, there's the police station. Let's go do that. Need the ammo. Do-do-do.
I'm sorry. Network is down.
That's gonna leave a mark. What is There's some spiraling out of control down there. Crunch. Listen here, pal. I got him. Any ammo yet? Nope. Oh, don't stand under those. He gets like a vegetarian. Alright, let's just do that while we're trying to find the weapons over here. There it is. Weapons, where weapons go? There it is. Oh, I still need the anything for that? Nah. Well, that's gonna be nasty. Sit down. We've got all pistols here. Alright, what am I still missing? How much more havoc do I need to execute here? Too many of you guys. That blows up. Solar power. Okay, so that's all the explosives that I see. This guy's such a terrible melee. Okay, let me take inventory here for a sec. What else we gotta do here? Way too much happening. Still got another billboard, another generator somewhere. Might be in town. Ah, there it is. Kaboom. That's right, stand next to each other.
Be advised that chopper support is approaching your location.
I'm not shooting anyone here. And I don't want to get hit by that. I hit the friendly.
An elite response team is en route to your position.
What am I missing on the Havoc element here?
Elite deployment authorized. Squad is down.
Alright, where are you? Let's see a chopper. There's some ammo. There's the chopper.
En route to your position. Eliminate that target now. Authorizing elite squad deployment.
There's
to
gonna be
location.
nothing left of this police station. Oh, great. Oh, tank. That's one. That killed me.
Authorizing
Yes,
tactical
I'm real
response
smart.
team at your
I'm
position.
getting into it after I've already set it on fire. Get out of there, Rico. There. Now you guys can be
All
done.
units to these coordinates. Repeat, all units to these coordinates.
Well, that's friendly. Okay, well, let's just go find the building. Okay, now what? There it is.
Initializing
No.
search protocol. Find the target as soon as possible.
Flag, flag, flag. Baker's dozen. Ooh, side street sprint. That sounds dangerous for my driving skills.
The sweet smell of freedom.
Closer. Jump up there. Oh, coal. Soldier.
Well, this is exciting. Alberto Pero is free of Di Ravello's presence. Vive la revolution.
No, you dummy.
Day 50. I blurted an insult to the red-nosed Dushku as he applied a deserved punishment onto Private Bonet. He screamed himself hoarse before pitifully retreating to the barracks. I must foot slog until sunset or drop. Each man peered from the barracks window, watching me march, unshaken, adoration in their eyes.
Alright. Not too many populated areas left, so I'm guessing it seems like this might be my theory here. Alright. Which direction is that? That way, and we gotta go up. Yeah, that definitely looks like a hostile area. Can't quite wingsuit up the hill so easily. Well, I'm gonna go that way. Nope, didn't have enough distance. What do you think about doing that? That is the sound of every vertebrae getting fused into one. Oh, look, we made it. Neil, persuasion here. I want to make a door.
Hostile contact. All units converge on these coordinates. ASAP.
We got Sam's. Yep. Smoking. Ooh, my dead or is just the chopper? I went with it, apparently. Oh, no, I did survive. Or, wait a minute. No, I did not. That's weird. Ah, where am I? I'm right above it. That's interesting. Interesting death sequence, because it didn't put me on my feet, just like respawned me on the hill nearby.
Hostile contact. All units to these coordinates.
I got him.
Keep firing!
Alright, so it seemed like I kind of blew this thing up, but maybe not. Alright, now what do we
Target is
got
at
here?
large. Re-establish visual contact immediately.
That is not enough. Done. Where did he come from? Okay, now we got 5 settlements done. Now it's time to screw around more than normal. Too far. Oh, yeah, don't stay next to those. Good thing they're not nitroglycerin. Alright. Let's see. That's the kind of chopper they left me? That's not very fun. Take this instead. Alright, let's figure out where we want to go here. There is a nice big blue area. So we got 3 out of 6 on this island. So it said 4 out of 9. So there's 6, 7, 8, 9, I guess, if that one's included. Oh, interesting. I probably have to fly or boat all the way out there to get to that one. Does this qualify as a boss? Alright, so this is the one where I got airstruck. I'm going to leave that alone for now. So is this possibly where I'm supposed to meet with, Nope. That's not it. I don't know why it switched to an asterisk. Alright, so what do we unlock here tonight? We got a boat thing. There's our garage. The sprint. There's the bomb blast. Why don't we go do that one? And we got a chopper, so I don't need to observe the rules of the road at the moment. Go. Let's see how this goes. $17,000 is the goal. And I better not have to use a tractor. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, that's way down there. Okay, I think this is that road or river in between me. That didn't help. We got bushes and fence.
Sending ground reinforcements to your position.
Kind of close. I mean, still only 1,000 points away. Didn't drive very well off that one. Would I have done better with better damage? I don't know. Standing on a jet like that, yeah. Only Rico could. Alright, here we go. Hey, you took my chopper. Oh, this is insane.
Dispatching chopper support
Through here.
contact.
Well, it's already got boost on it. Nope, no boost.
Support inbound. Hang in there, ground team.
Oh, car in the way. Go get it. There we go. Two tries, not bad. Gear proximity. Yeah, that looks like fun if I actually knew what I was doing. Okay, where did I see... I don't know. Just trying to figure out where I, saw the safety, or the collectible thing. It doesn't help much since I'm in the middle of nowhere. By an enemy, not a civilian. So you can't... Well, that could go either way. Maybe you want to still blow up if you're, activating it. This is the booster engine on the back or something. That's hilarious. Okay, so 4 explosives. I still haven't even been using these, so... Perhaps I should figure out how. Alright. So we got that. Oh, what are these things that open up, huh? Oh. Let's go try this driving one. Oh, we got something way out here, too. Those collectibles. Alright. Let's go hijack somebody's wheels. Rico Rodriguez with enough velocity to dig his own grave. There's something a little better than this. I don't want a Yugo. That's a wall. That's still part of the same wall. Another red moon. Almost making it look like a professional. This could be problematic. Get out of the car, Rico. Oh boy. Look at this jalopy. Really gonna have to do this in this slow of a vehicle. No, I don't want to go on the grass. What? Wow, you gotta, like, hairpin turn that. I don't think this is as much side street as the farm builder. That didn't happen. What's that? Oh, we gotta do 3 laps? Are you kidding me? Oh, this one sucks. I thought I was like doing really good there. Not good, but in the sense that I'm like, oh, I got the last one now. Don't still show 5 gears. And there it goes. Ah, let's redo that. So 2:25. We're already at a minute 20, at least. Well, that's kind of ridiculous. Just to avoid an embarrassing faceplant. Yeah, I'm an expert of embarrassing faceplants. It's a signature maneuver. Alright, let's try that again. Oh, I didn't want air. Oh, man. Handbrake getting in trouble. Yeah, that's taken me over a minute for... skip this. That's a bit much. Alright, that's enough of that for the moment. How about, I guess, just going out here to do a little exploring. Alright. Ooh, looked like it was running me off the road there. I was expecting it to go off the cliff, but I guess that will have to do. So yeah, it looks like the question marks pertain to collectibles. I guess maybe finishing the area activates that a little bit. Perhaps.
You fight in your honor.
Alright, now that I did that, I gotta go completely the opposite direction here. And of course, they don't leave me a car over here. And of course, some monkey Decided to blow up the one they brought over. When in doubt, go up. There we go. Ooh, it's got a fun vehicle I can take. Like, who is this idiot wingsuiting through the city? Well, I guess lack of options, you're it. Alright. Oh, that was not. Get me back in my car. Alright, am I going the wrong way? I am going the wrong way. That was 100% your fault. That car was not going to hit you, but you drove in front of me. We got a better car. You got a better car. Like, apparently you don't deserve to drive it, given how you're rear-ending like that. Tailgating, I should say. There we go. And the GPS stops just like that. Okay, that's kind of weird. It doesn't know what to do. I do not know the controls. I've never played this game before. At least that's what it feels like. Where'd it go? The shovel. Vintage part. Come on, Rico. Put some backbone into it.
I'll take this.
Zebby Jack. Alright, we want to go find another one of those. How about we go this way? It's going to take us around the corner. Yeah, I don't think so. Ooh, that's kind of a little close. I didn't know I could backflip off the car. That was not quite what I had in mind, but I'll go with that. Who ran me over? Oh, I just beat that for 102. Interesting. Oh, just saw it. Where'd it go? Oh, that's interesting. Let's see the next dimension. Okay, if you say so. Is this not it? This is not exactly it. Holder. What am I supposed to do with this? says I'm on it. Or not. Further away I go. Oh, it's over here. Somebody die in the woods. Oh, there it is.
You will be remembered.
Okay, there's another collectible. And there's... Wow, still got 3 more. Let's try this one. It's the only way to fly. Should just run through all that, no problem. Oh, it's on top. Is this tape? Looks like a tape.
Day 60. President-elect Dante inspected the base today. Peace spilling from his lips. He lacks the will for strength. His eyes filled with compassion for the meat marching before him. I see his weakness in each wintry breath he takes. I need only a foothold in his inner circle to shape this man as I please.
Okay, there's that one. Let's go this way, except we might have the mountain in our way. Alright, how can I get a foothold going here? Oh, I tried. I tried to deploy the shooting time. No momentum. Grazing through the brush. And my chute's like all tangled in the trees. We're on top of it. Where's the shovel? There it is.
Ah, an artifact.
Let's call him Mediciana Jones. Alright. 1 kilometer away. Let's see if we can get some sky between this and that one. Ooh, here we go. Let's see if I can get a lock on that cliffside there. Maybe not. There we go. Now we got some sky. Now we nosedive. Might as well almost hit the building first.
Rico, I know you used to race cars, but what about boats, huh? Mario says you're good.
Oh,
Give
that's
this
not
race
what
a
I
shot.
want.
Show Medici what you got.
No, not here for that. Here for that. Eh. Alright, where is it? I'm on top of it almost. What do you mean almost? Colder. tell me I gotta go up still? Thought it would have been more identifiable if it was up there. There it is.
Day 65, time for a tragedy. One that draws President-elect Dante back to the base. My little lamb must canter innocently to the slaughter. I poison his ear tonight.
Okay, so that was productive. Got all those collectibles in this area that we can see anyway. Okay, so the racing one's a little off the table tonight. I'm not sure if I want to do the boat one. That doesn't sound too exciting. So side street tried. Did the bomb blast here. Let's try to tank frenzy. Do that, and then maybe I'll keep things a little short tonight. Or at least average, if anything. Alright, what kind of average can I do to get out there fast? Ooh, we got a ways to go. I guess we'll just gonna have to jump. That didn't work. Oh, good job, Rico. It's even worse. How come you can't get up there? You dummy. Alright, gotta go way up there, huh? Get a running start somehow. Yeah, don't zipline yourself that way in. Ooh, that's gotten a little close. Ooh, check that out. There we go. Ooh! Alright, what's this tank frenzy all about? $30K, huh? Alright, let's see if I can get in position here. I'm guessing there's going to be more somewhere here. Got all that or not, but I'll take a guess that I got enough. Maybe not. All right, where's the other destructible stuff at? I did get all that. Okay. Where's the rest of it? Like, how am I supposed to get 30,000 off just those few pieces? Whee! Can't tell me how bad I did if I didn't stay in the zone. Alright. Seems like there needs to be more stuff to explode. Be a flippy bird? What's a flippy bird? It's not a flappy bird. Nobody plays that game anymore. Here? No. Alright, I mean, I can drive all the way around there and go in that other section first. Alright. I mean, if anything, the trick would be to blow up the giant tanker last, but... what else the alternative would be? Alright, I can get a shot at it. Let's blow all this up correctly. Vehicles, there, I see. Is there anything else to blow still? Tower? Oh, that counts. Okay. There, antenna tower, huh? Any more of those? Come on, time. Interesting. So all the vehicles. Yeah, there's a couple more. Okay. Well, that was twice as much, but still less than 50% of what we need. I'll do one more and then I think we'll wrap. Alright, so we're just going to start from here. Let's take this out of the way. Oh, missed a vehicle. Stuck. No, flip. Okay. Oh, barely hit the 50% mark. Okay. Still not good enough. Oh, you gonna give me those? Oh, it's kind of locked in. All right. Alrighty, well that ought to do it. First time back in action in a week, so we will, for the most part, resume schedule. Gonna keep things kind of loose on the whole Sunday Friday thing, and obviously not gonna be doing as many pop-up streams. I'm gonna try to keep things on, at least a manageable level. But yeah, we'll be back for some Tactical Tuesday stuff tomorrow. We'll resume with Shadow Tactics. Haven't given a thought for Wildcard Wednesday yet. And then, of course, Thursday will be Resident Evil. But that'll do it for the time being. So thanks for joining. Thanks for watching on the replay. Thanks to Chairman for hanging out with us for a bit. And anybody else who's been lurking in the shadows. So that'll be it. Have a good one. See you soon.